Arknights Endfield just gave everyone a free 6-star character selector, but who should you pick? In this video, I'm going to briefly go over the standard banner characters, what they specialize in, and which operators they work best with. By the end of this video, you should have a much better idea of who you want to use your selector on. Let's get into it. First up, we've got Ardelia, Endfield's resident rock obsessor and president of the Mr. Dolly fan club. She's a nature arts amplifier who specializes in healing allies while also reducing the enemy's defenses. She's generally not going to be the controlled operator on your team. Her combo skill forcibly applies corrosion, and then her battle skill consumes it to apply physical susceptibility and art susceptibility, both of which massively increase damage for any kind of team you put her on. Her ultimate summons a hellfire of exploding sheep. That's pretty much it. Any of Ardelia's skills that summon Mr. Dolly can also summon shadows of Mr. Dolly, which heal teammates when you run over them. Ardelia needs very little SP and provides great healing and support for both physical and arts characters, so she can be used alongside pretty much any team and will perform really well. This is Pogranichnik, aka Poggy, aka Sexy Grandpa. He's a physical vanguard who generates a ton of SP and deals great damage in physical teams that can generate lots of vulnerability stacks for him to eat. He can be the controlled character or a party member and performs really well either way. His battle skill detonates up to 4 stacks of Vuln to apply breach and recover SP, which then also triggers his combo skill to deal even more damage and recover even more SP. His ultimate gathers enemies into one spot and starts summoning little guys to harass them, before doing one final strike to deal great damage and just keeps the SP flowing. Poggy is the premier physical SP battery of Endfield, and having him on your team will let you use so many more skills. Poggy really wants to eat 4 stacks of Vuln, so team him up with characters that can generate a lot of those stacks, like Chen, Lifeng, or Ember. He can also pair well with Dunpan and Endman, but make sure that Poggy is the one to consume the Vuln stacks, and not them. Next is Ember, the hottest operator in Endfield. Well, second hottest. She's a heat arts defender, and her job is to sustain, stack up vulnerable, stagger, and most of all stagger. Most guides will tell you that she shouldn't be the controlled operator, but I'm here to tell you that she is also massively fun to play as. Ember refuses to die and dishes out so much stagger that enemies are stunned far more often than they're attacking you. Her battle skill has her leap at the target and knocks them down, applying vulnerable. Her combo skill triggers when the controlled operator takes damage. That includes her, by the way. She leaps into the air and slams down, knocking down all enemies around her and adding another stack of vulnerable. Her ult is a massive slam that puts an even more massive shield on allies. All of these moves are dealing intense stagger, by the way. Despite being a heat arts character, Ember has no way to inflict heat as an ailment and prefers to work alongside physical teams. She can help characters like Endman, Dunpan, and Poggy reach 4 stacks of vulnerable while also keeping them safe. She also naturally works well with other vulnerable stackers like Chen and Lifeng. Speaking of Lifeng, he's up next and he's triggering everyone's collective maternal instincts. Lifeng is a physical guard who specializes in knocking down enemies to stack up vulnerable. He can also grant the team Link, which is a buff that makes the next battle skill or ultimate deal much more damage. Lifeng can be the controlled operator, but you'll probably want someone with Crush or Breach to be the controlled one instead. His battle skill hits twice before he slams to knock down nearby enemies, applying a stack of vulnerable. His combo skill triggers when you final strike an enemy who has physical susceptibility or Breach, and it deals damage before granting Link. His ultimate is a big ol' circle that knocks down enemies and damages them before slowly sucking them towards the center. If they're still in the circle at the end of its life, they're knocked down and take damage again. He's really, really good at stacking up vulnerability. Lifeng doesn't have a way to detonate all those physical vuln stacks he builds though, so he really wants to be paired with characters like the Endman, Poggy, or Dunpan to do that for him. He also goes well with Chen to stack vuln faster, and Ardelia who can apply physical susceptibility. Finally, we have Last Right. She is my daughter, and if you scare her, I'm gonna burn your house down. Last Right is a cryo striker, and that means that her strengths are dealing damage and, well, that's it. But she deals a lot of damage. she wants her team to help her build up stacks of cryo so that she can absolutely obliterate an enemy. She's best played as the controlled operator. Her battle skill adds cryo damage and infliction to the next final strike. Once her team has managed to stack 3 or more cryo inflictions, that's when she goes Ultra Instinct. Her combo skill triggers, dealing a ton of damage, granting a ton of ult charge, and applying cryo susceptibility. Then she ults, dealing massive damage to what is already a sobbing mess. Last Right's entire battle identity is a frozen man is a dead man. She wants to pair up with characters that can provide arts amplification, reduce enemy arts defenses, or stack up cryo. Her best friend is Jaihi, but she'll also do well with Ardelia, Perlica, Fluorite, and Akakuri. Also, if you're planning on pulling for Yvonne, Last Right can also be used in the team as a sub-DPS. And that's everyone! Tell me, who are you hoping to get? Let me know in the comments down below. My name is Milo, and I make guides on whatever my current hyperfixation is. Subscribe if you want more Arknights Endfield content, and I'll see you next time.